Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about unfortunate love was how the priest made a prediction that Lakshmi will get pregnant and give the ovaries an heir, and this got Malishka angry and she begins to shout at the priest at the temple. So let's continue from there. Malishka shouted at the priest for blessing Lakshmi and saying that she will give birth to the family heir. She says Rishi is going to marry me soon. Rishi takes Malishka outside the temple and he asks that what does she want to do? Embarrass him, insult him or trouble him? He asks that what else do you want to do? Malishka says all this insult happened with me and you are enjoying puja here. Rishi asks, have you gone mad? I have just done puja with Lakshmi and nothing more. Malishka says to Rishi that tomorrow you will say that you just shared the bed with Lakshmi and that you both came closer and the priest blessings that Lakshmi will give birth will come true. Rishi says you seems to be so wrong than Lakshmi. Malishka asks Rishi to go and tell everyone that he wants to do break up with her. Rishi says I am not upset with you that I can do anything. He says when I decided to marry you, I decided using my mind and says he will not break the relationship as he is upset. Malishka thinks that Rishi loves me, but he is just upset. Rishi goes inside the temple and sees Lakshmi fainting. He runs to Lakshmi and holds her. He asks Malishka to bring water. The priest asks Malishka to give them water. Malishka says she heard it. Rishi keeps Lakshmi on the floor and asks Ahana to give support, and Malishka gives them the water. Rishi sprinkles water on Lakshmi's face and she regains consciousness. She asks what happened. Ahana says you had fainted. Rishi asks that why did you faint? Malishka says Lakshmi is not a doctor to talk. Lakshmi sees an old man falling and she runs to hold him. Malishka says what kind of illiterate is Lakshmi because she touches anyone and says he is a beggar and a common man, and Rishi asks Malishka to relax. Lakshmi asks the man that should I drop you at home? The old man blesses Lakshmi to have a long life and to give birth to children, and he goes. A woman comes there and says that the man's blessings was the blessing that came from the heart and it will be fulfilled and you deserve it. She says there is light in your eyes. Your behavior is good. You have the power of saving others. Whoever gets related to you, you will become shield for them. And the woman asks Lakshmi to take Matarani's blessings. Lakshmi takes the woman's blessings and she is about to go inside the temple, but the woman suddenly tells her about a bad luck and she asks her to save her husband. Lakshmi, Malishka, Ahana and Rishi hears the woman and they were shocked. They all return to the car. Malishka is upset with Lakshmi and she says you have done very good acting and says when people faint, they are unplanned and they faint anywhere, but you fell down when Rishi got there to hold you. Lakshmi asks Rishi to stop the car. Rishi says stop it both of you and says have pity on someone and says you both are fighting since a long time. He says he will drop them at home. Lakshmi says she has some important work and she wants to get down from the car. Rishi asks what is the work? Lakshmi says it is something personal and she asks them to go home. Rishi says that he would wait for Lakshmi. Lakshmi insists that she is fine and she asks them to go. Ahana says we can wait. Lakshmi asks Ahana to go home and have food. She says she will return home soon. Rishi drives off. Malishka says Lakshmi was showing attitude to you as if she is your wife. Rishi looks on. Ahana asks about the time they will get home. Rishi says we will get home in some time. Malishka says let Lakshmi go wherever she wants to. She asks Ahana not to care for Lakshmi. Rishi worries for Lakshmi and thinks that why did Lakshmi get down here and what is she planning to do? Lakshmi calls the priest and greets him. She says, I don't know if I can meet you, and the priest says no problem. Bani tells Neha that she is going out. Neha asks her to make tea for her. Shalu says Bani is getting late for classes. Neha asks if she earns money too. Shalu and Bani ask Neha that what do you mean? Neha says from where did you get money to pay the fees? Rano comes there and asks if my house is a fish market, and Shalu asks Neha to tell Rano what happened. Neha says, I asked Shalu and Bani to make tea for me, but they showed their eyes to me. Rano asks Bani to make the tea. Bani says she has to go to class. Shalu says, I will drop you. Neha says, I will curse you, like I have cursed Lakshmi, and my curse eat her. She says, I wanted to marry Rishi, but Lakshmi married him. She says, now Lakshmi is getting divorced, and she asks if they know what happened with Lakshmi in that house. She then pushes Bani and she falls on the wall. Shalu gets worried for Bani and Rano pretend to scold Neha. Malishka, Rishi and Ahana returned home. Virendra asked them to come. Ahana asks him and says the puja was okay. Karishma asks what happened. Why are you upset? Malishka says, what do you think has happened? And she tells Rishi that she will tell them. She says drama started as we step out of the house. She says Lakshmi wanted to sit with Rishi, but she opened the door so as to make me sit with him. She says if Lakshmi wanted, then she would have sit at the front, but she asked me to sit with Rishi so that I can be insulted. Malishka says when we got to the temple, Lakshmi made her sari palu stuck in the car so that Rishi can help her, and Rishi helped her. She says Lakshmi is mad, and the third thing was when she fainted. Karishma says Lakshmi fainted. Malishka says yes, Lakshmi fainted so that Rishi can care for her and show her sympathy, and the same thing happened. Malishka says that Rishi lifted Lakshmi and brought her outside. Rishi says I would have lifted you also if you had fainted. Ahana says Lakshmi had not done all this and I am not sad because of her. She says Lakshmi had fainted for real. Grandma asks that why is she upset then? Ahana says Malishka, this puja was ruined because of you and not because of Lakshmi. The way you were behaving and you were trying to take childhood revenge from Lakshmi. Ahana tells everyone that Malishka was fighting with Lakshmi since they stepped out of the house. In fact, even at the temple. She says when the priest asked Lakshmi to sit, Malishka insisted to sit with Rishi. She says the priest tried to make Malishka understand so much, but she was replying to the priest that she is going to marry Rishi and she will sit with him for the puja. Malishka says not bad, and she asked Karishma if she saw how Lakshmi sent her soldiers here. Ahana says excuse me Malishka, and she asks her not to start with her and says I am telling the truth and I am saying whatever I have seen with my eyes. Karishma asks Ahana if this is the way to talk. Malishka asks Rishi if he will not say anything. Grandma asks Malishka to be quiet and says since you came in the morning you were fighting and I saw it. Grandma says to Malishka that Lakshmi is Ahana's sister-in-law and I had said that Lakshmi will sit with Ahana in the puja. Malishka says you had said it, but Grandma interrupts and says enough, and she asks them not to ruin the marriage environment. She says I will make you sit as a cook if you don't stop. Malishka gets upset and she goes to wash her face. Ayush says I feel that Lakshmi has ruined everything and she feels so much in Malishka. He asks where is she? Lakshmi meets Neelam's old priest. She asks if the bad luck is coming again into Rishi's horoscope at this period. The priest says no, it is not coming again. Lakshmi says she got worried when a woman took the bad luck's name and she thought that Rishi might be in danger again. The priest says to Lakshmi that you did not hear me fully and says there is no meaning of returning because the bad luck is always in Rishi's horoscope and it has never left. The priest tells Lakshmi that sometimes the bad luck will be calm and sometimes it will evolve. He says the bad luck is about to evolve again and Lakshmi have to save her husband. Rishi says to Ayush that he doesn't know where Lakshmi is. Ayush says I am 100% sure that Lakshmi is doing this to trouble Malishka and you are the sandwich between them. Virendra says if Lakshmi is here, then she has some aim. He says she came to trouble Rishi and she is increasing his life's problems. Ayush says that Lakshmi is doing this because she wants everyone to hear her. Virendra says Ahana was taking Lakshmi's side. Ayush says Lakshmi wants to rule in this house. Lakshmi asks the priest that when will Rishi's life be in danger again. The priest says that he cannot tell her the date. He says first, I saw the bad luck in his horoscope, then I saw when it will come in his life, then I saw year, month and week and I don't know. Lakshmi asks the priest that what else did you see? The priest says the woman who met you at the temple is surely Devi's avatar and she had come to alert you. He says she did not lie. Rishi has bad luck in his horoscope and it is this month only and it is in this month only and I came to know at that time only. I cannot know in advance. Lakshmi says will Rishi's life be in danger throughout the month? The priest says even in the next 3 days it will not happen. Lakshmi asks the priest that how will I find out when Rishi will be attacked again? The priest says just as the time comes near, I will see it and I will alert you. He says don't fear. Say your name Lakshmi. He says first, You and your horoscope used to save Rishi, and now your immense love will be the third reason why Rishi will be safe. He asks her to trust God, herself, and her love. He says, remember my words, you are Rishi's biggest strength because you are his wife. The priest says to Lakshmi that her marriage and her love cannot let anything happen to Rishi. He says it will be difficult to get bad luck out of Rishi's horoscope, but it is not impossible. Lakshmi asks that this means that we can get the bad luck out of Rishi's horoscope. The priest says all powers bend in front of the power of love. He says it is puja time and he goes. Lakshmi looks on. Ayush tells Rishi that Lakshmi wants to rule in this house. Virendra says Lakshmi has taken Ahana and Grandma on her side and she will make everyone go to her side gradually. Rishi asks that why are you saying this, Dad? Malishka comes there with Kiran and Rishi says that he knows Lakshmi's reality but you blindfold yourself sometimes. Kiran comes there and says she came to see Neelam and she asks Malishka to take her to her room. Rishi asks that why is Kiran behaving as if Malishka stays here? Virendra says she is going to be our soon daughter-in-law. Rishi says we are not yet married. Virendra asks, what do you want? Neelam is resting and she got sprained because of Lakshmi. Shalu asks Bani that why did she message their aunt? Bani says she was missing her and that is why she messaged. Bani asks that why did you message that you are odd? Virendra tries to make Rishi realize that Neelam is odd and she got hospitalized because of Lakshmi. He asks, can't you see? Rishi says, I have seen it. Virendra asks Rishi not to say anything, else he will blame him just like Malishka. Dr. Shiv comes there and says there are two good news for you all. He says the first good news is that Grandma's all tests are fine. Grandma says, I told you that I am fine. Virendra says he is happy and he asks for the second good news. Dr. Shiv asks for sweet first. Karishma goes to get sweet. Ayush asks if the doctor does the same thing outside too. Dr. Shiv says I am the son here, so I do this only here and not outside. Malishka says to Dr. Shiv that I will give you the sweet and she asks him to tell them the second good news. Dr. Shiv says the heir of the Oberoi family is going to come because Lakshmi is pregnant. Lakshmi is going to become a mother and Rishi is going to become a father. Lakshmi comes there and hears the doctor. Rishi is shocked. Malishka drops the sweet box in shock and everyone gets tensed. Ahana smiles and Lakshmi looks on in shock. Okay, so this is how the news about Lakshmi's pregnancy got to the family. And if you're following my other channel, I had already made a video about this pregnancy issue. And I clarify and told you guys the truth about the pregnancy stuff in that video. So if you have not watched the video yet, I will link it in the comment section. The truth is that Lakshmi is actually not pregnant. The report that came to the house was for Ahana, but Lakshmi's name was written on it. So you can watch that video to get clarification. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.